Listen in Colour. Hi everyone, welcome to Listen in Colour with me, Rachel Walker-Mason. Today I'm going to look at one of my favourite new artists and their new song, which I haven't seen a video of yet. Let's get down to it. Oh God, I love Chappell Roan. Just an incredible artist, incredible voice. I love the lyrics. This is so beautiful. It's got such a clear New York kind of landscape in this on the subway. The steam grates and the general New York brownstone kind of buildings and the fire escapes and stuff. It's lovely. I think she's talking about an ex, someone she's not with anymore, that she's still harbouring feelings for.
But I'm still counting down all of the days till you're just another girl on the subway.
Oh my God, that's amazing. I'm trying not to look out for you where I'm doing things, and I'm waiting for the day where you're just another girl on the subway. At some point, your heart kind of lets go of them. At some point, it's like an indefinite amount of time, and sometimes you can be like haunted by someone for years and years and years and years, and then one day you think about them and you're like, doesn't hurt anymore, and like she's just waiting for that day, and it's not yet. Ugh. Genius. That is the greatest rhyme ever. So when I'm in writing sessions and we're coming up with, we know we've got a particular word and we're like, oh, okay, so the next line or the alternate line needs to rhyme with that. Then we sit there with our rhyming dictionaries and our rhyming apps, and we always come up with sensible ones and then the stupidest possible thing we can say as the rhyme. So she's made a promise to herself that in 4 months, if this feeling ain't gone, if she's still like haunted by this person, so feeling ain't gone needs to rhyme, and you'd think on, pond, I don't know, loads of different things. I'm moving to Saskatchewan. That is an award-winning lyrical couplet. Just give her the Grammy now. Give her the Grammy. It's amazing. Who would think of rhyming those? I love that when you hear Chappell Roan on the radio, you know straight away who it is, even though pretty much every song from this album is a different genre. Totally different genre. And so initially you're like, oh, who's this? And then you hear the voice and you're like, oh, it's Chappell Roan. Even though like it's like my favourite of hers is The Giver, which is so funny. And it's like a real country song. So when I first heard Chappell Roan, that's the first song I heard. I'd managed to miss Pink Pony Club. I don't know how I'd escaped that. But everybody else heard that one first, right? Except me. And so I was like, oh, she's a country artist. Then I heard Pink Pony Club and I was like, that's not country. All right, okay. And then when I looked at more stuff, I'd heard this one on the radio, but I hadn't seen the video, and the video is everything, right? But God, there's nothing she can't do. Nothing.
Trust myself that I won't say your name.
Oh God, that's haunting. That's really sad and super awkward for the person you're with when you call out your ex's name. Oh my gosh, this is so... it's so honest and kind of heartbreaking because it's so honest. And I love songs about breakups that are just really direct rather than, I feel sad, the sky looks blue because I'm sad. Like, she's just said the things. And that's why it works, because it's so direct. It's not like sugarcoating anything. Like, yeah, in those moments where you're completely relaxed is when you tend to slip up. And if you're lying about something, even lying to yourself about something, that's when you'll make the mistake. Is where she thinks that might happen. So it's not over. It's not done. You're not done with that person. You're not healed from it until you won't accidentally call out their name during foreplay.
But I'm still counting down all of the days till you're just another girl on the subway.
Oh, I love that. I'm still counting down all the days till you're just another girl on the subway. I love this. It's just so honest. And I think that's why people like her music so much, because it's just so genuine and lyrically so open. And sometimes it's a bit close to the edge, but I quite like that. Vocally, that line is stunning. I mean, she's a fantastic musician, and she's got this gorgeous freedom in her voice where she can really belt and then do these beautiful light vocals, and she just, the chorus is stunning. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so it's written, I don't know whether it's written properly here, but she's got a way, like she's got a way with words, or she's got a way, but I think it means she's got away, like went away. And it changes, so she's got away, like she got away from me, and then she got away, like showing that it's moved on, like in the past she got away, kind of thing, like it's moved on, and her leaving is more in the past now. That's really clever. Just removing one letter from a word changes the entire meaning of it. Oh, this is nice. So all her hair's cut off here, and she's just got her shorter hair, hasn't got the massive Rapunzel dragging behind the taxi hair. And there's all the wind's blowing, and she's dropped a copy of the New York Times or whatever in the wind. Does this represent like shaking it off from herself, like trying to get past this? Like the ex has got away, and she's got to move on. Is that what that represents? I don't know. What do you think? Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. I love it when they have a little bit at the end of the video where the song has stopped but the action is still going. And she's climbing the green hair. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk, Rapunzel kind of fairy tale thing, that this has ended not as a fairy tale and she's not with the person anymore. It's just, it's so kind of heartbreaking that you're still trying to chase the person but you don't want to, but you do want to. It's just, you're like torturing yourself. It's really hard. Another end bit where she's back on the subway and it's like, keep clear of the closing doors. And it makes me think of, oh, it's sliding doors. Like she needs to I mean, that'll be intentionally she left that in there, or put it in there rather than, just stop the video there, that the door's closed. She needs to like leave that part of her life behind her. She knows she needs to leave it in the past. So stay clear of the closing doors. Those doors have closed. God, she's smart. I love that. It was beautifully shot as a video as well. There were people dancing in slow motion on the train and she's still looking around for her ex. It's beautiful. I wonder what you'd think if any other Chappell Roan fans out there. I mean, who isn't? She's just epic, right? Yeah, God, that was good. And lyrically, stunning. Vocal line, stunning. Voice, stunning. Like she's just got it all, and just it sits beautifully in that production, like that bright vocal. It's just got this like halo, right? It's just gorgeous, just exactly what we need in music right now. And there's enough like individuality and interest in the way she writes, and I can see, if you want to know what I see in that song, it's quite like a murky yellow, like a dirty yellowish colour, almost like toxic waste, kind of like that kind of thing. I don't know whether it's because it's like talking about New York, and New York has that like grimy feel. It's a beautiful city. I love New York, but it's got that, like London, grimy kind of feel to it. But it's just, yeah, it feels like this very yellowy cloud. It's kind of sadness. And then she's got this gorgeous like golden voice that comes through, and she's got so much like twang and brightness in there that it just like cuts through the away, that kind of thing. It just cuts through the texture just so beautifully, and it sounds really heartfelt, like she is really sad and broken and trying her best to get over this relationship, but it isn't really that hopeful that it's going to happen. She's just waiting for it to happen. So yeah, let me know what you think. So thank you ever so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Share it with friends, anyone who you think might enjoy it. Watch all my previous videos, there's lots of different stuff there. And stay tuned because there's lots more coming. Have a colourful day.